What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. One more video after this, but I tell you what, I just had to bring this up. I'll put a link down to the guy's channel that I use these images from. Go give him some views. I'm sure he's a great guy. And I'm glad he got the game early. I'm glad he enjoys Madden. I'm glad a lot of you appreciate and love this game. But the reality is, unfortunately, a lot of times there's a divide put in this community. And during this gameplay, this guy said something that really stood out to me. He said, it feels so fluid, definitely feels different. Don't believe the haters saying it's like Madden 20.5. It's really not. You know, I understand people want to have a good relationship with EA, but it shouldn't come at the expense of your viewer. And I don't understand when people talk about how the game feels different, because ultimately how the game feels to you as a gamer doesn't really matter when we can see how the game is running. You can tell me it feels different all you want, but does it play any differently? We want a game that plays different, not feels different. So I guess as I go down the path of, being a hater and being someone you shouldn't believe, one of the first things you're taught in football as a defender is to fire your feet. The first thing that happens before this ball is handed off is you've got 3 players standing still. Not only that, I hate this key. I hate the fact that the defensive ends will go into this read, stand still, and allow themselves to just be absorbed by a lineman. Should never happen, but it consistently happens in Madden. Now, as far as this run play is concerned, he's actually got decent blocking, because we all know from computer to AI, sometimes the blocking for you isn't as good as it is for them. But he's got a lane to run here. But here's what's so interesting, and I want you to focus on this. As he goes to run through this lane, it's clear as day. The fullback is in front of him. Yet the next frame, not even a second goes by, all of a sudden the fullback is behind him and he's being tackled by the player that was there. This actually happens on the next video as well. But these are the things that, regardless of how you think the game feels, this is how the game plays. It's animation-controlled block shedding. It's you folding like a wet paper towel into a defensive tackle because you don't have any control of what's going on in the game. It's 2 linemen floating feet away from you because they didn't block anyone properly. It's this image right here. A safety standing still. The fullback is being shifted through by not only the halfback, but also the receiver. This was the one person you were trying to follow on blocks. You've got 2 linemen in front that don't know which way to go. Their helmets are actually facing in different directions. And the game is just a mess. It's just a mess of football. No matter how you think it feels, no matter how much you think somebody else is hating on it, no matter how much you want to protect EA, what you can't get away from is what this game puts on a screen, and it's not simulation football. No matter how much I want it to be or you want it to be, it's just not. It's a poor quality game, it's been a poor quality game, and this year will be no different. But I will be here to continue to talk about it, and I'd love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out, and you should know I will be back in the week with more commentary.